It's the NFL on EA Sports. We've got J.K. Dobbins. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Ravens and the Bears, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football. Two men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't let too much ruffle him. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's the first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. So here now the Bears offense for their first drive of the game. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them, now in his 8th year in the NFL.
And if you go by the numbers, he's had a Pro Bowl-type season, and maybe that's even selling him a little bit short. He's the NFL leader in touchdown passes to this point in the year, and with the end of the season not too far away, he's got his guys playing at a very high level.
They'll start on the ground. Hall shoves him aside. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. On first down, right back to Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to use his legs here. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Holding offense.
That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. A give running right is Hall. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Now you and I, partner, we got the plum assignment this week. An unbeaten team against a one-loss team. Really not much separating these two entering play here today.
Not much at all. I think for both coaches, they've looked at their team and said, guys, you got to know what you're getting into in this one, and you better be ready to go because you get to answer the big question of the day. Are we as good as we think we are? We're about to find out.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hall. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Smith to the ground. Touchdown, Chicago! Devontae Smith with career touchdown number 91. group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Bears are on the board first here this afternoon. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator?
Yeah.
What he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And you figure this should be a healthy, rested, focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Ball again on second down. And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. They're going to look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked worked his way in for the sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the bound, and it's 4th. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division, went on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
He's got him in, complete. A huge play there for Chicago. 55 yards.
They'll run with Hall.
And he stopped immediately there. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
One more time with Hall.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Breece Hall
With career touchdown number 70.
And the Bears have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. But the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins.
And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Now the defense will run their 3rd and 4th timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. He'll take it at the 42. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10. This offense ready for their upcoming series as we get a look at the former Heisman Trophy winner, Devontae Smith.
And CD, assuming he stays healthy, assuming the health, should get to that 1,000-yard mark pretty easily.
And the best part of what he's done so far is it allows him and the team to relax their pursuit a little bit. Meaning, if they just have normal games, they'll get to the 1,000-yard mark. They don't have to force anything. But one of the reasons he's having the year he's having is what I call route-running arrogance. They think there's no one that can cover them. No matter how many people are put in his direction, it just doesn't matter. He's going to find a way to beat them. And so far this year, he's done exactly that.
He sure has. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores.
And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10.
Real quick.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll start over at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and they have gone to the half with the Lions out on top. The Lions trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, let's head off and check out a second game, and it's the visiting LA Chargers who are out in front. Justin Herbert with 2 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And they trail in that one to the visiting Las Vegas Raiders. Tua Tagovailoa with a touchdown throw. Next, a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Ravens. And they will need to get this passing game in gear because they did not do much of anything in that first half. And it's why the scoreline is what it is. Meanwhile, for the Bears, we check out their numbers on the ground as they'll try to keep the momentum going into the second half. These two teams currently going over their final halftime adjustments. We are just about set to get back to it in the second half. And for the call, let's go back to Soldier Field and Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Well, CD, that's one of those plays you put a mark by. I mean, that could be a big momentum swing here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, we may have to revisit it, right? Because if that drive ends up in the end zone, they're sitting pretty at that point. Now, instead, it's a 2-score game that has a chance to tighten up considerably.
After the fumble recovery, it's Jackson. He finds his man, complete. That's Graves.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Dobbins trying the right side.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down goes. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. 2nd and 9 now. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 36. They'll drop to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Option play, here's Hall. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it.
Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Ravens offense back out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Jackson now. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Pressure, and he's taken down. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Ravens send the punter out now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking it about the 36. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Now Hall to start the drive.
And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. And quickly they get to the line.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And this one complete to Smith. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. Back now here on EA Sports. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
They run it with Hall off the option.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is now 24. to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now it's Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Swings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Targeting Dobbins again, and he's got it again.
Oh, he stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves.
And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down.
To throw again is Jackson. He finds his man. Complete. That's Graves.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw here, that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Gonna go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
Juke. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And now they're in the hurry-up. Now it's Jackson. And this one is incomplete. Down, here's Jackson. And able to catch it, but he's out of bounds. Now the throw took him beyond the sideline, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now back to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss loss of 4. It'll be second down. Slant caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal. Look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way. But the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the Bears, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And next week they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back.